of this series. That's outside of Madison Square Garden. They're packing them in. Majors know it was a struggle. They also know how to bounce back and said they are ready to go. A different take without Joel Embiid.
It does, 100%, and that's one of the...
That's going to be the question, because right now, New York playing as well as anybody in this league.
No excuses.
It's a reason.
No excuses. Play like a champion.
It's reality. Bounce kicks it out. Josh Hart, guarded by Paul George. Shot clock winding down. Hart steps back, three-pointer off the mark. Drummond already the rebound. Great outlet. Paul George goes inside, passes to Oubre, and the Sixers get on the board first. That's incredible.
And that's why we talked about it in the open. Right there, that's an easy shot for Mikal Bridges. After you get a layup, after you get an easy bucket, those three-point shots, those middies start to become so much smoother.
Paul George, more of the offensive responsibility, knocks that shot down. And when
he's in the role that he's been on, and in the half court, like you just saw, that is the guy they'll go to for more isolation situations.
Maxey guarding Bridges. Brunson guarded by Edgecombe, the rookie. Brunson gets inside, kicks it out. Anunoby, corner three. It's good. Shooting an incredible 59% from three in the playoffs. George guarded by Anunoby, fires away. Paul George, 2 for in that game one. Philadelphia, and it's one of their strengths during the regular season. They had 19 turnovers in game one. Brunson drives, Edgecombe, good physical defense there. Towns fakes, now drives. Towns to the rim, fouled hard by Oubre, goes down. Just go by, if there's two, wind up, impact, follow through. If there's two of them, it's usually a flagrant one.
Typically, I just think most of this contact is coming down across his shoulder, and that's really...
The postseason, 58% from the field, 48 from three. And he's hit 38 of his 41 free throws. Playmaker.
What's been interesting is you see the scoring numbers and the opportunities to shoot have come down a little bit from the regular season. But his inclusion in the offense is what we've been talking about. That's why you see those...
Well, Drummond and Towns, some old-fashioned big men battling down low. Towns comes out, Drummond right with him. Good ball denial from the Sixers. Towns goes inside, goes right at Drummond, lays it up and in.
Just put his head down, straight line dribble drive on Drummond. I think he's picking him up too far outside. That's a foot race to the rim. Andre Drummond's not going to beat Karl-Anthony Towns to the spot if he wants to drive.
Drummond, an elite rebounder, one of the best. Another pass, corner three, Hart. That shot won't go.
He's been passing the ball so well. If you just let him go up there, he's going to tee off on you.
Maxey telling before the game he knows he has to be super aggressive, not necessarily for shots, but just in attack mode. Turnover, Sixers. Hart drives, Anunoby, corner three, puts it up. That one, Edgecombe looks to run. This is what the Sixers want. They want to play fast, increase the pace. Paul George, meanwhile,
in rhythm. I mean, he caught that basketball, and OG Anunoby was right in his space, and he had no hesitation whatsoever because he's already seen two go in before that.
Bridges tries and way off. Brunson uses a Towns screen. Towns comes in, tries to get the rebound. Maxey takes it away. Maxey, the crossover, goes to the rim, reverse layup back.
No shot blocker back. Maxey put on the Jets.
Towns the rebound, quick outlet. Knicks say they want to play fast as well, even with Embiid out of the lineup. Towns runs on Drummond, goes inside, flips it up, shot's good.
Towns, if he's going to pressure you, now your offensive game opens up. Drive the big, show that 7-foot skill you have.
Another turnover. That's 4 already for Philadelphia. Brunson extra pass on Anunoby with the flush. Both teams really looking to push the pace.
And Sixers had 19 of those in the first game, led to 25 points. Critical in this building that you take care of the
rebound and runs. Finds Bridges. Bridges goes inside the rim, banks it home.
Into the game, you're trying to slow yourself down.
Edgecombe to Oubre. Maxey. Edgecombe goes at Karl-Anthony Towns, floats it up and in.
Difficulty on that shot. I don't know if you can even appreciate what he just did in the arc he put on that to get it over the shot blocker.
And Drummond picks up his second foul. 34-17 attempts in favor of Philly. You rarely see where there's such a huge disparity free throw, yet you're blown out by what happened to the Sixers in game. Towns takes the full 10 seconds at the free throw line. Bona's now in the game. And then Bona, who started the first 3 games in the appendectomy. Again, Embiid is out, and it's because of ankle and hip injuries. One that suffered in game 1. The hip kind of started in the Celtics series. Paul George, that time comes up short. And after trailing by 7, Knicks back up by 1. Bridges comes out on Edgecombe. Bridges fights over the screen. Edgecombe stripped down low by Bridges, knocked out of bounds. Hart gets up on George. Maxey drives on McBride, pulls up jumper, shot no good. Rebound bumped. There's Paul George. Hart played him well. George fires away, comes up short. Paul George very aggressive offensively, goes inside, kicks it out in the corner. Grimes off the bounce to the rim. Short out.
Took it hard to the rim, was going to guarantee he got some contact.
Grimes had that great game against the Celtics in game 5.
Nice to see how Karl-Anthony Towns being out. Again, we talked about him being a hub as a passer, but also a scorer. He's got 7 points and two assists already early in the first.
Brunson drives, looking for some contact. Edgecombe with a bump. But the Sixers wisely inbound quickly. Edgecombe's done an excellent job early on Jalen Brunson. Oubre. He's been struggling from 3, but nails that.
Oubre.
He was just 5 of 27 from 3 so far in the playoffs. Shot a career high during the regular season. Hart gets it, finds Clarkson. Clarkson goes inside, the floater's up. Won't go, but a foul. Clarkson misses the second. And a lane violate. Again, those on the lane have to wait till the ball hits something. There you go. And Clarkson on the release. The shooter has to wait till it hits something. So you don't really see it called very often. Grimes on the drive, kicks it out. Oubre, another corner 3. Kelly Oubre.
Pressure on that back line and a perfect delivery to the opposite corner.
McBride back out, knocked away by Edgecombe. Edgecombe playing some terrific physical defense. Shot clock at 5. Tried to jam it in there. And another foul against the Sixers at Grant. Brunson 35 points in 31 minutes in game 1, only 1 turnover. He was quick to.
Before you understand that every game is a throwaway game. There's only one must.
Sixers by 3, just over 2.5 remaining here in the first. Brunson shakes and bakes. Nice defense from Oubre. Maxey picks it up. Back to Edgecombe. Edgecombe inside, shot no good, but 20 years old. What about this kid that you guys love so much?
He understands the game and he has so much more room to grow.
He's got such poise, and not just fight around it and trail McBride into the lane. He was able to get back on his hip to make that block.
Brunson a huck, Porty, and an aerial huck. Clarkson trying to poke away from Grimes. Bona puts it on the floor, drives on a huck, Porty stops. Can't get to the fall.
Protect out for the 3-point line. If he protects in, that pass is not available.
Bona hits the first. Practice to him when Nick was a kid. Nick says his brother Steve could fix anything. Everything you hear about Steve Nurse, he was one hell of a brother. He left the team to go back to services and then returned last night. As Brunson fires away and knocks down the 3.
And asked me if I was okay.
Because I didn't care. I don't care in the playoffs.
That's true. The truest thing you've said so far. You don't care.
So I'm working with 2 guys who could care less about sportsmanship.
Yes, in the playoffs,
That about sums it up.
In the playoffs, yes.
Edgecombe gets inside. Spirit plays so hard. Knocks down the second one.
Was part of the reason why the Bahamas had such a great national program.
Brunson gets to the basket, blocked by Bona. Here comes Maxey the other way. And then Bona with a sensational defensive play. Maxey gets inside. That won't go. Well, Maxey will shoot. Don't miss a playoff moment with the NBA.
Have to get a body on Bona on the offensive glass. That's going to be Sohan's biggest opportunities.
So Maxey hits both free throws. Maxey's now hit 34 consecutive free throws in these playoffs. He missed his first of the playoffs. Hasn't missed since. Brunson jumper. Got it. A very eventful first quarter here of game 2. And Anunoby now on Maxey. Brunson picks up on the switch. Anunoby trying to help. Edgecombe kicks it out in the corner. Grimes fires away and hits a three. Knicks. Sixers not that much bigger. Bona the tallest guy on the floor. Maxey draws another foul.
And right now, Philadelphia is going to look at this lineup for the Knicks. There's no shot blocking presence on the floor. You're talking about guards and wings.
But coaches only have so many challenges. So you got to understand, if it's a foul on Karl Anthony Towns or if it's...
Took over 400 free throws during the regular season. They had one of the great games. 2024 first round matchup. Sixers were facing elimination. He threw up 46 points. They wound up losing in 6 games. Alvarado poked away by Hart.
We love bonus effort and energy. 2 blocks already, but one thing he's not going to be doing is dribbling the ball in traffic.
Bridges gets inside. Anunoby, three-pointer, in and out. Maxey on the attack. Goes inside, trying to draw some contact. Not that time. Bona takes the rebound away, and he's fouled on the...
Got a smaller lineup out there. You have to make sure you try to somehow root him out if he gets positioned.
His second year, he was a second-round pick out of UCLA. He was a Defensive Player of the Year in the Pac-12 as a sophomore. Born and raised in night. He had an excellent game in Game 3, as we mentioned. He started the first one, playing some huge minutes and playing well.
Well, and if you're Karl Anthony Towns, you have to understand, no Mitchell Robinson. You have to protect these fouls. These are so, so important because when the Knicks have to play small, it's Bridges. Now, they have Drummond, they have Bona, they have 2 great rebounding energy bigs.
Maxey he's got 11 points. They're 7 of 10 from three-point range. Alvarado finds Anunoby, cuts to the basket, layup, backs it home. But it's the Sixers with a 4-point lead, almost 2.5 gone by here in the second. George, Bona, poked away from Alvarado, Grimes right there to get it, blocked by Bridges, nearly stolen. Back to the hands, Alvarado with 3, it's good.
Triggering that, what a recovery by Anunoby to meet that at the rim and allowed the run out and space in the open floor for Alvarado.
Maxey falling away, it's up, it's good.
Adds post up to his game. It is just so difficult because now he has the ability to slow the game down and read the floor.
Offensive foul on Hart. Oubre did a fabulous...
Again, Kelly Oubre, the pressure defense, doing a very, very good job, making the Knicks have to extend their offense. Now, that might...
By
so what are
Josh
you
Hart.
saying, Legs? Just say it.
Play on, it's the playoffs.
Okay, fair.
Edgecombe, Maxey, George, Bona, and Oubre. Alvarado trying to stop Maxey, steps back inside the arc. That shot is good.
You think Kyrie Irving, you think Gary Payton, you think Sam Cassell. When a smaller guard develops that post game, that mid-range game where you can back down a player, it is so, so difficult to guard.
Bridges left open, and Bridges continues his 4 for 5 here in Game 2.
And got 2 of them there. He loves that shot. Going to his left for that little lean back 15, 18-foot jump shot.
Bona, another offensive rebound. Edgecombe drives, gets inside, throws it up, and Bona with the flush. That was first.
How about the minutes that Bona has given the Sixers right now with his defense as the
Back in.
Right now, Maxey's loose, and he feels it, and he is going to be aggressively hunting the basketball right here. See what the Knicks do if they want to run a second guy at him right now, because he likes this matchup with Alvarado.
Backs in, and again, falling away. Shot no good, but a foul.
Guard on him to match his quickness, but we talked about it. Sam Cassell, Kyrie Irving, Gary Payton. There's been so many guards that have the ability to take a player their size, smaller, even a little bit big. Call.
I don't know that I love that one.
Okay, we're counting 2.
I feel like Alvarado held his ground pretty.
Do you think it's because you mentioned something, Mike?
I don't think it had any impact whatsoever. Jalen Brunson back in. The Sixer defense night and day from Game 1. Clarkson kicks it out in the corner. Hart left open. Josh Hart can't hit the 3. Back up top. Brunson fakes and drives. Now the floater. Missed it. Porty has it. Back up. Blocked by Drummond. He got hit. Here comes George the other way. George the crossover. Inside Oubre. And Porty. Nope, apparently not. Good teamwork by the reps, and it's going to be Nick Paul.
And I think Drummond might have got away with one right there.
Amongst playoff teams in second chance points. Major part of what they've been doing in the postseason, but Philadelphia's done a nice job containing that.
Brunson, pass inside, trying to jam it in there. Turnover, number 5 for the Knicks. Maxey launches three-pointer. Drummond tips it over back to a 6-point lead for Philly. Hart spins into a double team. Hakordi couldn't finish. Clarkson with a save. And Bridges has it back to Clarkson. His floater is good. Jordan. There's a frantic quality to this game. Maxey goes inside. Layup is good. Pulling on a show here in the second quarter.
He does not need a lot of room. If he sees any driving angle, he's at the rim and did that layup. The Knicks with a nice advance. Jordan Clarkson very aggressive.
Breath midway through the second. Knicks have had some fouls. Remember the 2 Knicks championship teams. Knicks and their fans desperate to get back to the finals. First time since 1973. Maxey, good job poking that away. Clarkson gets inside. Stone Maxey doing everything here in the second. Inside pass, Oubre for the slam. Maxey
Obtain the basketball. He splits 2, puts him in his rearview mirror. Now you're basically playing 5-on-3. Difficult decisions to be made in the paint. Beautiful cut that time by Oubre.
Brunson, hesitation, gets inside, stops, and Maxey whips a pass deflected by Hart and stolen. Hart in the front court, finds Clarkson. Clarkson a 3. And Drummond, the rebound, falls down in just 7 minutes. By the way, the quickest playoff disqualification because of fouls in NBA.
Filling it up. For legs, that's filling up the stat sheet.
Drummond knocks down the free throw. Sixers again that's their 17th and this upcoming 18th free throw of the first half. We still have 4. Poked away by Hart.
We love bonus effort and energy. 2 blocks already, but one thing he's not going to be doing is dribbling the ball in traffic.
Bridges gets inside. And Anunoby, three-pointer, in and out. Back in.
Right now, Maxey's loose, and he feels it, and he is going to be aggressively hunting the basketball right here. See what the Knicks do if they want to run a second guy at him right now, because he likes this matchup with Alvarado.
Backs in, and again, falling away. Shot no good, but a foul.
Amongst playoff teams in second chance points. Major part of what they've been doing in the postseason, but Philadelphia's done a nice job containing that.
Brunson, pass inside, trying to jam it in there. Turnover, number 5 for the Knicks. Maxey launches three-pointer. Drummond tips it over the...
You think Kyrie Irving, you think Gary Payton, you think Sam Cassell. When a smaller guard develops that post game, that mid-range game where you can back down a player, it is so difficult to guard.
Bridges left open, and Bridges continues his... Nope, apparently not. Good teamwork by the reps, and it's going to be Nick Paul.
And I think Drummond might have got away with one right there.